say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Thank you, Shauna. That was absolutely beautiful. One more hand for Shauna and the national anthem, please. Good evening and welcome to the American Arab Chamber of Commerce's 30th anniversary Building Economic Bridges Gala. My name is Professor Saeed Khan, and it is my distinct pleasure to serve as your Masters of Ceremonies tonight. Thank you for joining us this evening, and by the way, this is a very, very big deal. This is the first gala back after COVID. So, the thanks go to you not only for your attendance today, but also for your commitment that has remained constant over the 3 years and the challenges that we face. So thank you for coming back and being part of this evening. We're here to commemorate the Chamber's history and to honor those who uphold AACC's mission through the wonderful work that they do. Now, I would like to thank and acknowledge our partners, Comerica Bank and DTE, and we're all here tonight due to the generosity of our sponsors. I'm going to read a long list of sponsors for whom we all have gratitude. If you wouldn't mind waiting till the end so we can give one big healthy round of applause to them all. We have AT&T, the American Arab Pharmacists Association, Kroger, Omnex Accounting, Innovative Payroll Processing, the Elia Group, GDI Integrated Facility Services, Stockbridge Enterprises, US Ice Corp, One Source Provider, OSP, Lawrence Technical University, Beaumont, Blue Cross Blue Shield, Macomb Economic Development, Henry Ford College, the Dearborn Public Schools, Pharma, J.P. Morgan Chase & Company, Fairlane Town Center, GM Mina, the Michigan Economic, that's right, you should be very proud, the Michigan Economic Development Corporation, Kadaf Law, 168 Group, the Williams Swore and Associates, Starters Bar and Grill, Global Education Excellence, Dickinson Wright, Bank of America, Renaissance Venture Capital, the Majid Mughni Law, Basha Diagnostics, Comcast, Bush Seaforth PLLC, Roman Village, Meyer, Lloyd Barudi, Port Hill Network Solutions, Issa Brothers LLC, Winmat Group, Spartan Wealth, Royal Furniture, Junni Properties LLC, 3D Consulting and Communication, Hype Athletics, Health Choice of Michigan, Community Care Associates, MEA Media, Yaba, Local Oil Digital, Dynamic Cleaners, Light Hookah, East Michigan District Export Council, D-Business, Corp, Global Ties Detroit, Dearborn Democratic Club, Yemeni American Heritage Association, Jenna Sounds, Bill Chapman Photography, and last but not least, Huron Clinton Metro Parks. Can we have a round of applause for all of our sponsors and our partners today? Now, some of you probably noticed when you were outside in the reception area that we have an auction going on, and there are some wonderful items that you can bid on. Or you can just buy it now in eBay terms. There is a wonderful picture of John Lennon and Paul McCartney, a picture of Led Zeppelin. There is a ton of sports memorabilia, an original recipe for whiskey from the Prohibition era. I invite all of you to go ahead and bid on these items. It is a silent auction. The bidding closes at 7 p.m. So if you want to run out and go ahead and put in a quick bid, be my guest, and we will go ahead and announce the winners during our closing remarks. Now, it gives me my pleasure to go ahead and introduce somebody in particular. I don't even understand the hand signals there. Oh, yes, okay. I'm sure most of you don't need an introduction to Faye Beydoun, but you're going to hear one anyways. Faye is the executive director of the American Arab Chamber of Commerce, the largest Arab American business organization in the United States. It delivers services and programming to more than 1,500 companies. And Faye is the bridge builder of the Chamber, serving on various boards, including the Michigan Economic Development Corporation Executive Committee. And she's also chairwoman for the East Michigan District Export Council, appointed by none other than the U.S. Secretary of Commerce. She lends her expertise in advocating to empower entrepreneurs and small business, as well as facilitating the growth and voice of the Arab American business community. She approaches her many roles with her signature passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment to the Arab American business community and the greater business community, both here, around the state, around the country, and really around the world. She has been featured in numerous print and broadcast media locally and nationally, including CNN, Fox, and Forbes magazine. And just to give you one anecdote, this is only the third time I've worn this tuxedo, and this is only the third time I've tied my tie myself. Only Faye Beydoun can make me do that. Ladies and gentlemen, Faye Beydoun.
Okay, now that's astonishing. I didn't even start talking and everybody's quiet. Well, good evening. You know, you guys are my favorite audience, and I gotta tell you, you're the best looking and best dressed out of any event I go to. So give yourself a round of applause. I see the judge like that. I hope you enjoyed yourself at the reception. So, honorable officials, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of the American Arab Chamber of Commerce, I would like to welcome you this evening as we celebrate our 30 years of building economic bridges. We've all come a long way in the past 30 years, and it's important to look back over the years to see what we've all accomplished. We've accomplished so much in both in our business and together as a community. So I want you to stay with me because you'll have lots of opportunities to talk to your neighbors. And for just a minute, I want us to reflect back on the changes since 1992. So 1992 takes us 30 years back, right? On the national political front, George H.W. Bush was running for re-election as president. And there were many people who expected Bill Clinton to win the Democratic nomination that year, much less the White House, who did not expect him to win. Rudy Giuliani had become mayor of New York City, and Donald Trump had just married his second wife. I know my Republican friends are looking at me, they're forgiving me. On the business front, The interest rate on a 30-year mortgage was around 8.4%. It seems like we're almost there now. Inflation was running around 3% that year. The minimum wage, can anybody guess what it was back in 1992? $4.25. The Dow Jones Industrial Average ended 1992 at 3,301.11. That's just a little bit more than a tenth of where it comes in today. So we were getting our home entertainment on VHS tapes. The term DVD showed up in the dictionary in 1995. .com was another new expression in the 1990s. And not a single guest at the first Building Economic Bridges banquet was embarrassed by their cell phones going off during the award presentation because they didn't exist. And tonight, all of you put it on silent. Seriously though, right here in this room, we have a lot of reasons to celebrate the impact of American Arabs have had on our region and our nation over the last 30 years. There are now more than 500,000 Arab Americans living in Southeast Michigan, the largest concentration of Arab Americans in the country. Total revenue generated by Arab American community is estimated at $46.4 billion for the state of Michigan. Arab American businesses have created more than 270,000 jobs in our four-county region, and these businesses deliver more than $700 million in state taxes annually. I think that deserves a round of applause for our community. So where are we going to be in the next 30 years? There are a few things I think we'll see in the years ahead. I think we can guarantee that the entrepreneurial spirit of American Arabs will continue to grow. We can guarantee that more American Arabs will assume leadership roles in our communities, not only in business, but also in government and civic organizations. I'll predict that when we gather to celebrate the 60th Annual Economic Bridges Banquet in 2052, I don't think I'll be emceeing that one, we'll need to hold it in a bigger space or maybe in outer space. We just need to get Jeff Bezos to sponsor us here. And I hope to be there and to be able to celebrate with all of you. I guess I should stop dreaming of becoming a comedian. It's like I didn't hear your laughs loud enough up here. How'd I do? Well, now I know you're all awake, and now I know my friends in the back are listening, so here we go. Speaking of which, I would like to congratulate our very deserving awardees tonight, the one and only Mr. Economic Development in the flesh, David Meter. The man who strives to bring us all together and do good, Dr. Mahmoud Al-Hadidi. The perfect role model for all entrepreneurs, Mr. Dean Al-Ali. And my inspiration to become rich, Wissam Isa. I'm already famous, Wissam, I just needed that rich part. I'm following you. This year we have included 2 new categories for awards, Entrepreneur Bridge Builder of the Year and Small Business Bridge Builder of the Year. The American Arab Chamber of Commerce is always evaluating itself and realigning to meet the needs of today's economic challenges for our membership. The biggest need we face today is assistance for our small business community and for entrepreneurs. They are the backbone of the American economy. As many of you know only too well, the challenges of COVID lockdown had a disproportionate impact on our small business owners and entrepreneurs. Many were heavily or entirely reliant on in-person commerce. which was severely affected, especially in the early days. Some used the situation to become creative in getting their goods and services to their customers. But the struggles were real and consequential. It is in recognition of those struggles and the innovative ways some took on the COVID-era challenges that we have added the Entrepreneur of the Year and the Small Business of the Year awards due to the importance of entrepreneurs and small business. I don't think I can repeat that enough to make that message get through to everyone in the room. Because they are truly what makes our economy go, and especially taking into consideration the current state of the economy. In many ways, the economic gridlock caused by COVID-19 pandemic posed a unique threat to ethnic and minority-owned small businesses, which are significantly less likely to participate in programs that do not understand their culture or their customs or their means of communication. They face language, financial literacy, and additional barriers to accessing resources provided by the federal, state, and local governments, as well as the private sector. These business owners also require targeted outreach. A dedicated multilingual resource program and engagement campaign will help these businesses access available resources needed to sustain themselves. Well, you can tell when I get serious, people don't like to listen to me anymore, huh? I still love all of you, but I just need your attention for 2 more minutes. These challenges all show the vital need for the philanthropic community to work closer with ethnic business organizations to help the ethnic business owners. If there is something the Chamber excels in, it is this ability to connect with its members. Our work underlines the impact of a global economy and how the state of Michigan is a part of it. We are the one of the bridges that helps to build Michigan economically. The American Arab Chamber of Commerce has the potential to have a stronger impact on the state of Michigan over the next 30 years by increasing the programs it provides to small businesses. I ask you to consider how you can partake to assist us with new initiatives and let us work together so that we may develop a vibrant and progressive economic environment for the greater business community and the future of our children. Our partners who have believed in us for many years, Comerica Bank and DTE, have been with us almost since the inception of the Chamber. I would like to personally thank them for their generosity over the years and in believing in the potential of our organization. It is an honor now for me to welcome Mr. Omar Salah, who is the Executive Vice President and National Director of Small Business Banking, to provide us with Comerica's partner remarks for this evening. Thank you.
Hello everyone, good evening, marhaba, and salamu alaikum. My name is Omar Salah, and I'm the Executive Vice President and Head of Small Business Banking for Comerica Bank and a proud first-generation Arab American. On behalf of Comerica Bank, we sincerely thank the American Arab Chamber of Commerce for allowing us once again to take part in this extraordinary gala. For 30 years, you have not only been building bridges, but you have transformed our communities through your focus on economic development and by bringing people together. We value our partnership through the years with the American Arab Chamber of Commerce, and we are proud to support Faye Baidoun and her outstanding leaders and staff that guide the Chamber in its ongoing mission. I would like to take a moment also to recognize a few of our Comerica colleagues who work closely with the Chamber. Hassan Melham, he's our External Affairs Manager in Southeast Michigan and our National Middle Eastern American Business Development Manager. Hassan oversees our ongoing commitment to building impactful relationships with Middle Eastern American business leaders, entrepreneurs, and communities across all of our markets. Also, Larry Bryant, he's our Senior Vice President and Regional Retail Director. Many of you know Larry for many years through his service on the Chamber's board. And lastly, Maher Shwenya, he's our Small Business Banking Specialist out in Michigan. Maher serves as the chair of Comerica's Middle Eastern Business Resource Group. And our resource groups They create strategies supporting and promoting Comerica's business outreach and community impact, and they operate across all of our markets. So thank you, Maher, Larry, and Hassan. Just like you, we recognize that success is intertwined with the prosperity of the communities that we serve. And as Director and Head of Small Business Banking for Comerica, we are very excited about our ongoing transformation in our retail division in response to the evolving consumer and small business landscape, which includes adding small business bankers in all of our strategic locations. We are committed to uplifting communities through economic development, and we understand that small businesses are a lifeblood to our neighborhoods and communities. And that also means working alongside organizations and partners that facilitates economic growth. And the American Arab Chamber has been an incredible champion for both small business and the entire business community at large. We appreciate your dedication and devotion to your efforts here in Michigan, throughout the United States, and around the world. Thank you again so much for all that you do, and we look forward to continuing helping you build more bridges that connect people and communities. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you, Omar, for your wonderful remarks and for your continued support for the American Arab Chamber of Commerce. I'd like now to invite to the stage, representing DTE, Rodney Cole, Vice President of the DTE Foundation and Director of Community Engagement.
Good evening, everyone. Oh no, we gotta do better than that. I need some energy up here. Good evening, everyone. Thank you for indulging me. I'm Rodney Cole, and I'm the Vice President of the DTE Energy Foundation and Director of Community Engagement. And on behalf of DTE Energy and our company's 10,000 plus employees, thank you for allowing me the opportunity to say a few words and share in the celebration of the accomplishments of the economic bridges built by the American Arab Chamber of Commerce. At DTE, in addition to providing key utilities for so many of us, we aspire to be the best in the world and the best for the world, serving as a force for growth and prosperity in our communities. DTE's well over 20-year partnership with the American Arab Chamber is an important example of how we're able to do this. We appreciate our partnership with the Chamber and highlight your work being done to support members and communities alike. This is evident in opportunities and connections made, as well as advocacy and support provided on behalf of member communities. The American Arab Chamber's work is vital to the Arab American community, who is essential to the future of this state. And as many of you know, the work reaches internationally as well to encourage foreign investment and partnerships right here in Michigan. Additionally, I'm most appreciative of our collaboration and extremely proud of the work that we do together to support economic opportunities and especially ensure that the voice of the Arab American community is heard. We'll continue to work alongside the Chamber and all of you in this room to create opportunities to help Arab American businesses continue to succeed. So on behalf of DTE Energy, I thank you for all that you do to create a more prosperous and inclusive Michigan. Thank you.
Thank you, Rodney. On a personal note, I must thank you for the DTE Outage Center, the outage map, and the app. I don't know how many times it's helped me. It helps my parents. I've got their address on there as well. They always seem to have power, but that might be just how I always look at my parents, as having power. But thank you for the service that you provide. So thank you. Next, I'd like to invite to the stage Dr. Tariq Sob, the president of Lawrence Tech University. Dr. Sob.
Good evening. First of all, I'd like to thank the American Arab Chamber of Commerce for the opportunity to talk for a few minutes today. and it's a pleasure being amongst all of you. I have moved to the state of Michigan less than 2 years ago from Connecticut to assume the leadership role at Lawrence Technological University. I just want to make sure that you all know I'm incredibly grateful to the amazing reception that I personally and my family have received from all of the American Arab community in the state of Michigan. So for that, thank you all very much to start with. I would like to mention that Lawrence Technological University has the pleasure of partnering with the American Arab Chamber of Commerce, and we would like to announce a new scholarship program that Lawrence Technological University has come up with jointly with Faye Baidoun and the leadership of the Chamber of Commerce. And the scholarship opportunity that Lawrence Technological University is presenting today is for all of the company and industry members of the Chamber of Commerce and the families of these member institutions. The scholarship will be in the amount of $18,000 per year for our partner institutions under the umbrella of the American Arab Chamber of Commerce for undergraduate students. And we are also pleased to announce a $10,000 scholarship, each of these per year, for graduate students. We would love to see many of the member institutions of the Chamber being at LTU, either in degree programs or in professional development opportunities, and we are very pleased to announce this collaboration and new scholarship. There is a table for Lawrence Tech right there, and our admissions colleagues and our leadership from Lawrence Tech is available. If you would like to ask more questions, we are all here to answer your questions, and the program will be announced and be on the website within the next week. Thank you again very much.